Hey there, guys. It's Diane Cunningham Ellis. Super excited to be here with you as I'm recording this podcast and talking about the clarity cycle. And what I've been doing lately is doing a double duty, recording a podcast and recording on YouTube. So, for those of you that are watching, hi. For those of you that are listening, hello. So, it's a great thing when you can do double duty. So I am showing the screen and talking today about the clarity cycle. Now, this is a concept that I came up with a couple of months ago. I'm pretty excited about it because it really can show you exactly what happens in our mind. And so I'm going to be describing this for our audio listeners. And so just bear with me. I have in front of me a circle. And that's why it's called the clarity cycle, right? So let me just read to you what I shared here off to the right. The clarity cycle, we move from chaos and confusion to clarity, often daily, hourly, weekly, my friends. Oh my gosh, we mistakenly believe that this means we are off track or not smart enough. And so it is simply the normal process of entrepreneurship, learning, and life. And so what I have showing here is that we're going to move from clarity, which, when that happens, I feel like the angels are singing, the entrepreneur, miracle God has like given me a glimpse through the clouds. But then I'm going to move back into what I call the chaos and confusion loop. Chaos and confusion. And then guess what? Again, I'll get more clarity. This is normal, friends. This is just how it works. This is how it works for everyone. So if we can begin to just welcome this, welcome the confusion, even though we hate it, welcome the chaos, welcome the in and outs of entrepreneurship, then you're going to be able to realize and remember you have evidence. You have evidence that you have survived this over and over and over again. So a great story, one of the times I had this, one of the many, many times I've had this over the years, was when I began considering selling my association. So as many of you know, backstory, I created and founded the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs way back in 2010. Now, looking back on my younger self, I just think, high five, girl. Amazing, amazing, amazing that I did this. And the first year we had 165 women join. And now that I understand more about memberships and programs like this, I mean, that was a miracle. It was amazing. I did an amazing thing. God provided. I showed up. I did the things. I followed the directions of my coach, and it worked. It worked. And so I led that for 7 years. But about 5 years in, well, not kidding, every year I thought, oh my gosh, am I doing this right? Right. And, you're going to struggle. You're going to have clarity and confusion. You're going to have chaos, confusion, clarity. So, of course, I would go in and out of that over those many years. Now, NACWE is still going. I sold NACWE in 2017. I am the founder of NACWE, but I am no longer the president. So I passed the baton, I sold the company, but before that, I was in chaos and confusion. I was in chaos and confusion. I was in angst. I was in, what do I do with this? I didn't know I could sell a company. How does that work? How much is it worth? What's going to happen? So I walked through all of that for a couple of years. Not kidding, a couple of years with a coach, with the Small Business Development Center, a team there, getting wisdom, and having to work through a lot of emotions. Oh, so many emotions. What does this mean? Is this selling my child? It felt like selling my child because I had birthed this thing and we had grown such a legacy. Guess what? I still birthed the thing, friends. I still birthed the things. I still gave the legacy wings, so to speak. It still carries on. My videos, my trainings, my courses, my book, my things are all over there, all the way through. And I get to come back and share with those women now. And the company goes on, the association goes on. And so that was a time and season of great confusion, great confusion. And then I began to get that peace, right? The peace that passes all understanding, as we say. But I got that clarity, that alignment, that peace and purpose from God. Oh, we want that so desperately, don't we? And so that's what I got. And still, I had a little bit of trepidation. Of course, I had trepidation. I was handing this thing over. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I mean, looking back now, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I walked through all that fear. I'm so grateful I sold it. I'm so grateful for the chaos and confusion that came afterwards, because sidebar, I thought I was going to go back into being a counselor. I sold NACWE April 2017. I got married 2017. I got married that summer. I applied to grad school. Mind you, I already have a master's degree. I've already been a counselor. I did that. And then I was led into the coaching world, because I had a client that committed suicide. I had a client that committed suicide in June 2nd, 1999. And it led me into this tragedy, into this place that it led me into total chaos and confusion. Oh my gosh, I was broken. I had to walk through this lawsuit for years. And by the end of it, I was just a broken down woman. I was very young, if I, admit it. I was very young. I was new in my career. I had just, I have all these like master's degree debt, and I'd worked for 5 years in the field. I had worked at a hospital. I was in the employee assistance program. I was a counselor for EAP and for the behavioral health medicine. I was doing all these things, and then it was all shut down. So chaos and confusion, you bet. Yeah, you bet. And then God, right during that season, opened up this new door for me to become a life purpose coach. This is so far back, friends. This is so far back, but it's all part of the clarity cycle. So that becoming a life purpose coach opened up all these new doors for me. And I began walking through those doors and rebuilding my life. I began rebuilding my life, and I began rebuilding my career esteem. And so I walked through that, which then again, a couple years later, I had that courage and the willingness to create the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs. So you're going to go in and out of this. You will be clear, and then you will be like, total chaos. And it's going to be fine. It's just going to be fine. Begin to trust yourself. Begin to trust the process. Begin to trust our Father, right? Begin to let go. I have a Post-it note here in front of me that I'll show to the YouTubers that just says, let it be easy. My word for this year, for 2022, is easy. Easy. Like I can complicate every darn thing. So I am putting these notes all around the house. How can this be easier? Right? Which is why I'm recording this as a YouTube and a podcast at the same time. That's easier. That's easier for me. Why? Because I can multiply this message, right? So how can it be easier? And how can I give myself permission to walk through the confusion, to walk through the chaos, to get the support I need, the coaching, support, mentorship, mastermind that I need for somebody to hold a bigger flashlight for me. I just invested in myself yet again. You're probably like, how many times, Diane? But I want high level support, just like I provide. I provide a high level support, high touch mastermind that's called Inspired Business Inner Circle. I love these women. We had another woman come back again as an alumni just a few days ago. Why don't you go ahead and apply? Why don't you fill out that application? Go to dianecunningham.com/inner circle, and you'll see all the information, all the goodies that are included. You get everything I've created. You get everything. You get it all. Whoop, just in a big bundle. And then more importantly, you get the community. You get the community, the courses, the coaching weekly. You get the daily conversations. You get access to me, the trainings. But more importantly, it's about all of us. It's about all of us, because if I'm with all of you, I'm going to get out of confusion way faster, way faster. So invest in yourself, friend. Invest in yourself. Find the right people to hang your hat with and allow them to pour into your life. Be the client you want to have. Let me say that once more. Be the client that you would love to have. Participate. Ask questions. Be a belonger. Be a participant instead of lurking, instead of like never showing up. I want to show up. I want to show up full and wholeheartedly in all the ways that God gifted me to be. Amen. All right. Thank you so much for chiming in today again. And here's just again a reminder. If you want to talk to me about VIP private coaching, great. Go to my website. If you want to apply for Inner Circle and come on in the door, go to my website. DianeCunningham.com has all the information, all the trainings, all the digital products, and all the goodies. So just go over there, take a look around, and click the button. And I can't wait to see you, talk to you, and hear more. You want to reach out to me on Voxer? I'm there a lot. You can send me a voice memo. It's Diane Coach, capital DIANE, capital COACH, Diane Coach. All right, friends, I'll see you later. I pray that you find clarity today. See you soon. Bye-bye.